The Ethiopian Prosperity Party has briefed the diplomatic community members and international partners inhabiting in Addis Ababa on the decisions and resolutions made by the Second Congress of the party. It was Bikila Hurisa, head of Public and International Relations Division of the Prosperity Party headquarters, who added further clarifications on the topic and hosted the participants of the platform along with Nabiyu Suhul, Director of the International Relations of the Prosperity Party headquarters. Ethiopia's diplomatic approaches to promote national interest are very well articulated in the party program and foreign policy of the country, Bikila noted during the interactive session.
Ethiopia's diplomatic approach to promote its national interest is very clear, and we have made this very clear in the party program. And it simply means will be a principle-based diplomacy based on the national interest. And the national interests of Ethiopia are well articulated in the foreign policies of the country, which you might know very well. And therefore, we promote interest and mutual interest, collaboration, and principle-based diplomacy, which is well articulated and put in the party program, and also reflected in the national policies and legislations related to the foreign policy of the country. That's it. There is nothing new in it. And with regard to the role of women in the party, in the government, in the economy, and in the democratic process of the country, is well articulated in Congress document. And I think, in the interest of time, we were unable to present everything in the Congress document. That's why issues and factors related to the role of women in the party and in the economy is not deeply, included in the presentation. That's why, otherwise, in the national parliament now, the role of women is increasing, as you might know. In the Prosperity Party Central Committee, women are about 23%. 23% of the Prosperity Party Central Committee are women, and in the Executive Committee, 22% of the Prosperity Party Executive Committee are women, and also in the Inspection Commission of the party, about 20% of them are women. So the role of women is increasing over the last years, and it will continue to increase again.
Among members of the diplomatic community and international partners, several participants shared their views to Addis Media Network exclusively. Ambassador of Lesotho to Ethiopia, Nt'l Castalia Sekete, who also leads the permanent mission of Lesotho to the African Union Commission and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, appreciated the efforts exerted by the Prosperity Party so far. The party's relentless efforts to realize the role of women in all sectors and in the development process of the nation in particular is worthy of applause and can be emulated to other countries, the ambassador pointed.
I'm really excited to be here. I unfortunately missed the big meeting or the second Congress, the main event, because I was out of the country for another big assignment with His Majesty the King. But I'm really happy to be here to learn of what the Prosperity Party is doing. I am from a country that has just got a new government. The name is the Revolution for Prosperity, RFP, which is the party that is leading the government now. It was just 7 months after its formation, and we are still on a learning curve. And to have exposure to a meeting like this one really opens our eyes. We are looking for a solidified Africa, a very resilient governments, very resilient countries, and this is what we are looking for as Lesotho. And we are seeing an opportunity for us to partner with countries like Ethiopia, a party like Prosperity Party, for us to really grow and entrench the roots that we want in terms of managing our continent, managing our countries very well. And I think the last point that really made me happy as a woman, I think I'm one of the few ladies that are ambassadors in this country. And it just spoke to me that at least the Prosperity Party is also promoting the idea of having women leaders in governance structures, and that really, really appeals to us.
William Bambi, First Secretary for Political Affairs at the Embassy of Malawi in Addis Ababa, on his part said, the Prosperity Party's engagement in culminating inflation with a new economic reform deserves appreciation.
I am interested in the role of politics in economic growth. So how the Prosperity Party is shaping the political economy of the country. As in, you can reflect in the changes in the city, the changes in the economic activities. So essentially, politics should not be an end in itself. It should lead to economic growth. So that's where I am interested in the role of the party in economic trajectory, economic growth. Essentially, issues of inflation, because inflation is everywhere. We are battling inflation. It could be even higher. But what is the role of public institutions in making sure that the public goods are delivered? So essentially that, what are the strategies? The strategies may not work elsewhere, but at least there's something to learn, something to share in the different contexts. We are African brothers, so you learn a lot from economic growth. How are they managing it when you have these economic pressures across the world?
The heated and active interactive session between the Prosperity Party presenters and the members of the diplomatic community, as well as international partners, was concluded with a call for integrated action on the part of Ethiopia, which expressed a desire to work with all concerned bodies as per the line of the foreign policy of the country.